let's talk about, I guess I would say, the elephant in the room, Dana White, right? TKO and this new partnership. I was trying to think in my head, like, how does it work and how everybody stays happy. I can't blame Turki Al-Sheikh, His Excellency, for wanting to do business with Dana because of the company he created and helped build it in the UFC and how successful it is. And he's being so innovative and wanting just to win, wanting to succeed because he's such a big fight fan. Explain to me in a perfect world how boxing stays what it is today, the titles, and this new venture with Dana White and Turki Al-Sheikh become successful, and it's good for the young fighters that are coming up and whether they're creating a new title. The Ring magazine, the Ring belt, is the most established belt in history, right? So it's not going anywhere, so I respect it like the other sanctioning bodies. In your world, how does everybody stay happy?
Because I think,
meaning, how does it work? How does it work where it's good?
Yeah, boxing is never going to be a sport that you can control because it's out of control. in a wild and good way. I've said that before. Some people go, no, boxing's not. I mean, it's just like the narrative of boxing's dead. Boxing's not dead. Boxing's never been dead. In fact, right now, boxing's hotter, way hotter than MMA.
Well, can we give, it wasn't dead. Maybe it needed a little oxygen.
It's cyclical. It's like,
but Turki put some oxygen into the sport.
No, without him, we wouldn't be thriving like we are now. No doubt.
He's made it thrive.
With TKO, I mean, firstly, I think it's a good thing that Dana White is coming into boxing. You have to ask yourself, why is Dana White coming into boxing? Because he sees boxing is hot, right? It's a tremendous company. Dana's a very smart guy. Nick Hearn, all these people, very, very smart people. They are used to running a business where there is a lot of control over talent.
Okay.
Boxing is really not like that, right? And in my opinion, the only way that you can control the elite talent like that, like you need to in that environment, is to pay them obscene amounts of money, right? Or to just run a business, and really just that, actually.
That's it.
Just that.
There's no
I was
other
going
way.
to say, that is the only way. And these guys are smart. They're not going to overpay these fighters to the level that needs to be paid, in my opinion, to get them to fight this league and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
What they're going to do is they're going to come in, they're going to sign young talent, some contenders, and they're going to put everybody together, probably make quite fun fights, but they're going to build something different on the production, maybe on the brand.
Right.
They're going to build some talent. Now, if it works, it's going to grow and it's going to grow, and then maybe that talent that they're building become big names and all that kind of stuff. I mean, one of the problems in boxing is when you go to sleep at night, when you wake up in the morning, nothing is ever the same, right? And these guys are used to running a business where they control everything. You go to sleep at night, everything's the same. Like, he's fighting him, you're fighting you, right? And a lot of those guys, that level of talent, they go, yes, thank you for the opportunity. Right, and that's the same with UFC. Every young MMA fighter has got a dream of winning a UFC contract. You sign a UFC contract, you fight who you're told to fight. But that's what you sign. No surprises.
So it won't succeed maybe with the fighters that are existing, but what if in 20 years that is the case with the TKO?
20 years, I mean, we might not be on this planet.
True.
But I think it's going to take a few years to build.
Okay.
But also, I get on very well with Dana and I respect him massively, but we're also very competitive. Not just me, but I'm talking about Arum, Oscar, Warren, Heyman, all these people. Yeah. And it's just like, at the moment, it's like half a little standoff where it's like, they come out, we're going to take over boxing. Turki will just stir his cauldron a little bit. We're gonna destroy the promoters. Yeah. And then it's like,
wait a minute.
That kick, isn't it? That one, you know what I mean? Where it's like, hold on. So at the moment, it's like, it's
how does His Excellency
friendly, like what?
How does His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh feel about all this?
I think he appreciates that all promoters have to exist. Right. I mean, if you want this league, everybody's got to build talent. Right. Like, can't just have, in my opinion, one league. And that's the thing. They've managed to control that in MMA. I don't think they can control that in boxing. Like, don't forget, I've experienced it before. When we come in with the zone,
Right.
I honestly expected that with that budget,
Right.
we would
$1
actually
billion,
we would actually wipe
$125
everybody
million
out.
a year.
Yeah. Then all of a sudden, people like Aaron and people like Heyman, who are like me, stubborn, competitive, rolled up the sleeves and went,
"You're not taking
let's
over."
have it. Yeah. And it was like, it was a war of attrition.
Right.
Right? That's the same thing here.
Yeah.
You honestly think that guys like are just going to sit back and go, oh, well, it's been a great run. Do you know what I mean? Off you go, TKO Lee. The thing I'll say as well, never underestimate the value of the belts to the fighters. Right? Ring Magazine belt, I agree with you 1,000,000%. It's, for me, the prestige belt where, you know, there's no politics involved or no sanction fees.
Right.
So it's just acknowledged that that is the best fighter in the world. These great organizations, fighters want these around their waist. Right? I've looked at it before. We've had investors come in and say, you know, could create a Matchroom belt. And, you know, in this instance, a TKO belt. Like maybe, like you said, in 20 years, those belts can become something.
What the
but
UFC
these
is,
have history.
Right.
These have incredible fighters and heroes that these guys have watched have these strapped around their waist. Look at that belt there.
Yeah.
You know, oh, it's Barak, but you know, look at it on the right there, Muhammad Ali, right?
We just painted this belt.
Yeah.
No, they
Can't
sent it
believe
to us like
Akram Barak and now next to Muhammad Ali. but that kind of ruins my point a little bit. But you know, but you get what I'm saying, right? They fighters.
There's legends,
Yeah, I know.
and then there's
Yeah.
At least I
look at the night. Look at the stars that have been on the belt. Oh my God.
That is so funny. That is hilarious. All right, well, so maybe the ring will be the belt that they bring over.
Maybe,
I don't know.
Maybe,
you know
but these aren't going to like the same thing what I said about the
Yeah,
promoters.
yeah.
Do you think Maurizio Suleiman and Gilberto Mendoza and all these people with because same with me, like it's family history, legacy. Their fathers created these belts. They're not going like, you know,